What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of my repair videos. It's been some time since I made another video for y'all to look about scooter repairs and all the problem that come in any scooter that are in the market today. And also, I want to say that I've been getting your requests and the problem you've been having with your scooter during the lockdown. I try as much as possible to help you all to get your scooter back on the road. And those of y'all who ask me questions about, certain type of scooters, you haven't seen in my videos and all that. The simple stuff is, the same way that the scooter is set up in my scooter is the same way that it's set up in other scooters. The only difference is that different scooters come, normally with, different voltage, different amperes, and different the speed controllers and all this. So, today's video is actually very special. This video is very crazy. I gotta tell y'all something. Last time I literally had a fatal accident. I'm literally just like, this lucky not to be fatally injured. Maybe I might not even be standing right here, talking to you all about these repairs. So I'm gonna be taking you all through some safety issues about all these scooters, being Kia, this Kia right here, Ultra G on the other side of any scooter. The most important filling part on those scooters are the steering or the handlebars, the nut that hold the wheel in place. This nut and these things lose over time. So I'm gonna say that if you're using your scooters, you gotta make sure that you always check those things each time you take a scooter. I know it might be like, you be like, oh, do I have to be checking that? But hey, it's very important. So what happened to me the other day, which I'm gonna share to you all right now, is you look at this keyword. You see the nice keyword here. You touch this, there you go. It snapped. You can see that it snapped and the actual piece is still inside. So there's this pole right here connected to the other one down there. You can see that shaking. So what happens is that with time, when you keep riding the scooters, over the speed bump and all this, because it's a constant vibration, and in the laws of physics, which no one can defy, when a force is applied to material, that force vibrate the molecules or whatever component the material is. So the force passing through that is going to find a weak point. In this case, if you look right here, you can see that, I don't know if you all can see, I'm just come this way. You can see there's a little hole here. So you see the hole that you have here on the stem. So this hole right here, they have the same hole in the actual stem that goes through into this. So you got this stem right here that goes, and this is sliding stem that you push it to slide it down to the level that you want y'all to be. So that thing right here, when you press it, it goes into this one as well. So the weight point in this stem is going to be where the hole is. So when you keep riding your scooter and sometimes, for any reason, the steering is a bit loose, I gotta tell you all to just check it up and be sure that your scooter is safe before you jump on that. So um, I was coming out the other day, enjoying my QI. I didn't take a big one. I took the QI just, riding, just enjoying myself on the highway. I don't want to mention the speed I was going because now it's been a big deal right here with all the scooter and the police and all that. So I'm gonna just keep it clean. You all know how fast this QR can go. So that was doing a quite, considerable, speed. Like I was going quite good. And then nothing happened. Luckily for me, when I stopped, I was about to turn right. So I stopped looking out for the oncoming cars to pass by so I can turn, right into another road. The moment I started going, the stem just came in my hand. Man, I don't know, man. I was so freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, stem just came in my hand and the actual screw is on the floor. I'm like, what? And I look at him like, wow, man, I've been doing that speed, just descending. Actually, I was even descending down. Imagine if that happened. I'm not gonna stand here. I know I'm not standing here, but definitely my face is gonna be busted because I wasn't even wearing a helmet that day. I usually wear a big helmet with this one. I try to wear a helmet all the time. I have something on my head, but that's not gonna protect my face. So that means that my face is gonna be busted, you know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta be very careful. If you're a guy in a scooter and each time you take a scooter, like if you see this one right here, you see that it's tight. If it moves, you feel any because the weight point on these scooters is where the poles go in and out, and the joint here to the actual mortgage system or whatever it is that hold the tires. Those are the weight point. With the QR right here, you got a weight point with a stem that goes into the hole up and down. Then you got, this thing right here at the end here. So if this got loose, if you see any movement in this, you gotta stop using that scooter and get a scooter checked by anybody, or maybe just trying to see if you can do yourself. If you can't do yourself, get someone to look at, because the scooter is scooters. When you're on those things moving, if you fall, man, it's gonna be very painful. So in this situation, I always, if you see the level that my Q1, how much did I put in the, in the last level, because I am now 6 feet, but I'm also tall. So mine is in the last level. So which kind of make it all the pole is almost out. Now, when you got yourself in this situation, how do you repair the scooter and get the scooter back in the road? That is what this video is. So the safety video of this is that this is a scooter fatality. If you don't look into this world, if you don't check this properly, I gotta tell you that you're gonna be going down without noticing, because this thing can just fail anytime. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna be very careful with that. Another thing that fails on the scooters as well, like I said earlier, if you look well, you see the note here, you see I can just turn that with my hand, and literally if you look on my scooter, you can see the raindrops. I just came right now, I went out and I just came in. You can see the raindrops. So for you to see that I am riding this scooter with the knot loose, so that knot there, I have to find a way to tighten that. The only thing that probably saved me is that the hook in that goes into that area of the scooter. Although the knot is loose, but the knot loose, but the hook actually hook into that. That's what saved me. So y'all gotta make sure that each time you take your scooter, it'll be worth just using your hand to turn this knob to see if it turns. If it turns freely, use adjustable spanner, just tighten it, before you jump on that. Because life is only one, you know what I'm saying? If you don't, respect it, man, you're gonna lose it just like that, and then that's it. So the way we're gonna be repairing this scooter, if you got any scooter that had the steering bar that goes in and out, that you can adjust it, or any scooter that had a steering pole in, whether it's adjustable or just a standard one that goes in, then the only way you're gonna be working with that is if you got yourself in this situation. This thing right here, you can see that it can move. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use something to pry this hole. I'll put something in that hole. So if I push this doesn't fall through and go in. I gotta get this out to see if I can get it worked, or if I can just let this one out. Since I got enough here, I can put a bit more in, and I should be able to still ride my scooter. The only problem is I'm not gonna get it to the height that it used to be before, because I'm losing that much. So that's just the problem. So if you're not too tall, or you don't require your scooter to be in the last hole, and you got something like that, you can just take it up, whatever loose broken part is, take it out and throw it and put a stem back. And the only thing you're not gonna be getting this time is, because the adjustable pin here, which you push in to pull your steering stem in and out, is on the broken one, and you're not gonna get it on the one you're gonna be putting in. So if you put that one in, it's gonna be standard. Wherever you set it is where you're gonna be. You just tighten up. The only downside of that is that if you're riding your scooter, and supposing that in the scooter just want to fail, maybe it's loose, this time it's gonna save you, because the stem is not gonna come out. The only thing will happen is the stem will push down, because this thing is not gonna be on the one that is here, because this is just a standard stem without this on it. The one I push it right now is on the actual stem. It's not on the holder. It's on this stem. So once this stem is out, if I'm not gonna be welding this stem on this one, that means that I'm not gonna have this on that to be able to put it into any holes that I want. So it's gonna be standard. So in the event that the scooter is failing, this stem is just gonna push in, which might make you shake a little bit, but it's not gonna make you have the steering handlebar in your hand like I did the other day. It was crazy. That literally, like, the whole scooter steering was in my hand, and the actual scooter is on the other side. And I was lucky that I was just moving. If I were to be on the speed, imagine you doing like 30 miles per hour or 40 miles per hour on a scooter, then all of a sudden the steering hand just, drop out and then get into your hand. You're going to be like this on the scooter. The scooter is going to go down, man. You're going to be flowing on that floor like a football, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just got to be very careful with that. So the way to repair this is, So this is your steering, and that's broken. And now you want to fix this. The first thing you gotta do is you gotta free all the cables or all the auxiliaries, all these things that hang on the steering stem. You can remove them. And the way to remove them, you need a simple tools like the alarm key, which I got right here. I always got my alarm keys. So I got these alarm keys, two. I got one here, one here. They cost about, hey, $1, £1, whatever it is, They're not expensive. You got different sizes. So if you look under here, I don't know if y'all can see. Let me just focus that well. Okay. So the first one, for instance, like, your brake lever, that is the alarm key hole. So you just loosen it. You just lose that brake lever with the alarm key without taking the whole screw out, just to make it loose. So once you can move it, then it's ready. You do the same with this one. And the first thing you're going to be taking out is the handle itself. This thing right here, you can turn it. So that you turn it and pull it out. You turn it and pull it out, and it should come out, and that's free. And your next one is going to be this one, which is your horn and the light, system or whatever it is. You go under, and you got a small hole there. That's where the alarm key goes. You put your alarm key to lose it. Once you can lose it, you pull that one out and leave it. So you can see that this one here, if you trace the cable, and that one and this one, they all one unit. So you can lose just this one and pull that one out because the wire is still in this. So you got to lose this, lose that, and lose the other one there. Once they all loose, you pull all of them together, and it should slide so easy. The easiest way you can do that without damaging your wire is you can actually, bend this down just like you fold it. So that way the wire gonna slide easy. But if you was in unfold position, you don't have enough wire to pull all this out. You might struggle with that. But if you fold it down just like that, it's easier. If you lose it, you just drag. So you're gonna pull this first. You pull this one down, then this is free. Then you do the same with the other side. The same thing. You lose this one, you load the accelerator. This is going to be coming out. And also you can slide the same. I need 200 on this, but the same thing, we just pull this and fold it down, and you can slide that down. Once that is done, that means your cable system is not attached to this anymore. So this stem can be easily taken out from here. So what you do is you're not going to be taking the part that hold the cable. You want the stem. So what you're going to have to do is, if you look right here, inside here, you got a small alarm key. It's more like, some alarm key, how do I even call it, lock or something that goes into this. When it goes in here, it lock the steering from, turning this way. So the steering, you can be driving there, your steering turn the other way, turn that, and lock it in place. So you unlock that, and once that comes out, this stem should be able to free itself and come off these two socket. So when you got a stem out, you can pull that. So the wiring is going to be on one side. You got a stem on one side. That is going to be the one inside. To remove the one inside, it's not going to be a problem. You'll find something like, not alarm key, but find something. It could be any sort of metal. Even if you want to use the alarm key, then you need to get a one that is a little bit bigger. So you put an alarm key, for instance, you take it out from the whole thing. On this one, I'm going to just do it to show y'all so y'all know what I'm saying. So if I take the alarm key, fully just like that, I'm going to just insert it in that and leave it there. So when you leave it, and make sure that you support it so that way it stays there. Because if you push this and that drop in, you're not going to be able to reach to take it out. But if you pry it here and that drop on top of that, the distance from here to that is still okay for you to stick something in to hook that and pull that out. So we're going to press this. You press this little button right here in. You pull one hand in. I'm using one hand to hold the camera so that I can do it, but that's the way you're going to be doing it. You pull your one hand in to hold this. You see the way I pull my fingers in. You put your finger and hold it on this side. You press the other side. That means this is straight. So you can just pull it out. Once you get it a bit out, you can hold it fully with your whole, hand and pull it out. Once you pull that out, there's two things you're gonna be doing. But I think because this metal, they're not actual iron, they're a little bit of aluminum mixed with something. So that means that it's not gonna be possible to weld that clearly, to get any strength from that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just take this and throw this out. I don't need this anymore. And I know that, when I throw this out, I'm not gonna have this anymore, but it wouldn't be a problem. If you take this and you pull this whole stem system in somewhere here, tighten and pull the screws in, it should be able to, get your scooter, in a stable position to get you going. So this video is not gonna be long. I've been really busy of late, due to the coronavirus and all these things happening. There's a lot of changes with my work, and I gotta be working between different offices and all that, so they keep me more busy. So I haven't had time, to make, some videos for y'all to see. But I did my best as far as possible to reply to your questions about problems you have with your scooters. And I've been advising people, about how to solve the problems. And people have been doing it. They help them. They get back to me to thank me. That it's been great, to be able to get in touch with me to help them. So I hope you all like this video. If you have any scooter that got this problem, and you all of a sudden your scooter, stem, how do I call it, handlebar is broken, whether on this side, on that side, you follow the same procedure I just told you. You just go in and lose all this, take that out, take that out. That means that the stem is free. Now you can put a whole stem on the side, and then you do the same. But one thing you gotta listen is, if you're not gonna be taking the stem for wiring, there is no point of taking all this out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep this on. For instance, if you were to just like aiming to, like I'm gonna be doing, like putting this back without welding this, then all you gotta do is, let me just come this way. And so yeah, so you see that thing, you're gonna lose that. When you lose that, you're gonna pull that out and tighten it somewhere there, so you can have enough stem out to pull in the actual pole here. So if you did that, and the same with this as well, you gotta push this cover up. So the more you want to pull in, you put a cover, push the cover up, take this one out. Once you take that one out, that means that you got room to pull this in. And once you pull this in, that means you don't need to lose this and lose that. But if you're aiming to go and repair this for however you're gonna be doing it to, I don't know, maybe get it welded by the welder, because they can weld this aluminum welders, but maybe they might be cost you some money that is not worth spending. But if you think like you want to use the same oath, and then you can take this down to the welding shop, they might be able to weld this one, right here together. But if you're not going to be doing that, you just take this one and put this one in without dismantling the cable system. So this is just my short video for y'all today to let y'all know about what happened to me the other day. It's not like it's not gonna happen. It will happen as long as you keep riding your scooter. This is gonna happen. So y'all gotta be very careful. Each time you pick your scooter, just check. It'll be worth, time to time. You push out a button here and pull the whole thing out and have a look at the stem of your steering bar to see that there's no crack, there's no bend, there's no any deformity in any part of the stem cell that might let you believe that it's about to fail. So that way you're safe. The same way with the nut that hold the wheels, check them each time, and if it's loose, get adjustable spanner and tighten it, because if that goes wrong, man, you're gonna be going very wrong as well. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to be safe all the time. And also I want to thank y'all for subscribing to my channel, my loyal subscribers always on my channel. I like the comments you give up on my videos, how useful my videos are to you. I really appreciate it. It make me want to make more videos each time that I got a problem with my scooter or any other scooter. So I'm gonna just leave you all now, and take care of yourself. Make sure that you keep, following the guidelines like everywhere. Now the coronavirus is crazy stuff. It's like it is affecting everybody. It's not even like, oh yeah, it's affecting everybody everywhere. But y'all gotta take care of yourself and be safe. And be safe on the scooters as well. And as usual, like I say all the time, don't ride your scooter crazy and do crazy stuff. Keep your scooter riding nicely. Look after your scooter and make sure you respect the regulations wherever you are, so you don't get yourself in trouble with the police. So till my next video, y'all take care of yourself. And if you got any issues, your scooter, you need some help, you know where to find me. And if you're new to my channel, you're at the right place where I teach about scooter repairs, problem with scooters, and anything that comes with scooters and beyond. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, hit that subscribe button and also the notification button and like this video. The more likes we get, the more motivated I am, to get making more videos for y'all. So y'all take care of yourself until my next video. Peace, and I'm out.